Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Washington here at the, I think it's the Columbia, what are we at here? Columbia National Wildlife Refuge. Specifically, we are here to see the Drumheller columns, which we are getting a good glimpse at right here from the parking lot. So, I don't know much about the hiking here. I couldn't find much when I looked it up, but it looks like it's just free to roam, walk around and see these things. You can see there's a really good example of the columns there, but we're also going to get a lot of, like, this is just a lot of cliff wall here and all around. So I don't know anything about how long anything is. I know like the main thing is like that general direction, and we're going to go and walk around and enjoy the views here. So we're here, what is it, April 5th? April 5th, I think, or 6th?
6th.
April 6th, 2025. It's beautiful weather right now. It's super nice and sunny and clear, and I believe it's calling for almost 70 degrees here and no rain. So let's just go ahead and we'll start our hike and see what's what. So this is like the main parking lot to get to what we want to get to here. It's a little bit off the beaten path. It seems like this is a birding place. There's some sign for birding, and there's no rock climbing here, but I guess there's some rock climbing in areas around here. Maybe a spot we'll go to later. Let's see here. Black Lake Road. Ooh, bats in basalt. The bats. Oh, so there's lots of bats around here. So that's good to know. So it looks like there's a path. It kind of goes one way or the other. We'll just start on that and we'll get going. Okay, so we've just been hiking for about 10 minutes here, enjoying the canyon views we got here with the rocks on both sides. And it looks like this road just kind of follows the canyon. Now the problem is, we've talked to these other people that we've met with here. The columns, I believe, are somewhere up there, and I don't know if or when we can get up on top. So I'm looking at maps on my phone, and I just can't see anywhere where it does, but it's got to. So we're just going to keep walking around, and worst case scenario, we get to see these awesome columns, or these awesome rock walls, things like that. I mean, what a great hike this is anyway. But we're going to see if somewhere up here we can get up on top, and then the columns should be over there. So not a lot of information. They, the people we talked to here, they also did not have a lot of information. Yeah, you can see some of the columns up there from other places. So there's a set of columns up there and there. But I know there's a big set, and I think it's just over there. So neither of us really had good information on the park, other than it's a couple miles walk to get to where we're trying to get. We just don't know much, so it's kind of hidden back here. And I guess it's if you're a local or if you're in the know, you know, but for the average person it's a little more difficult to figure out. So I'm gonna try to figure this out for both of us, and if we make it, then hopefully you can make it too. Okay, let's keep on walking, seeing if we can get through. It does look like it lowers through there. Maybe we can get through there at some point. I don't know. I mean, so we think this is what we were trying to get to here. These columns are all the way up here. Unfortunately, here's our trail that we've been following, and there's a creek here, and we can't get across. And as far as we can see up there is all creek between us and the other side. So we're not thinking we're able to get across here, because otherwise we would just scramble right up through there and we'd be there. but instead we're going to just turn around because there is a couple more basalt columns that way we've been seeing. And so maybe the other way on the track will be closer or get us where we want to go. So, I mean, we're still getting views. We're still enjoying an awesome hike, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get across in a reasonable amount of time at least. So let's go ahead and we're going to head back and try the other way and see if that's any better. Because I think, do you know how long we've been walking? You didn't track it, did you?
0.8.
0.8. So we've hiked a mile in. Maybe the other way will be better. I just don't want to hike too far this way and then we don't have a chance to go the other way. Okay, quick update. Our friends found a way across. We had passed it apparently. So we saw that they got across. So we're gonna cross here, looks like, and we should be able to skip on up there. I knew we saw that trail over there and just couldn't quite find the way across, but they got it, so that's good. Cool, so let's see if we can get all the way up there or not, but it looks like we're all good now. Yeah, they'll scare all the snakes off before we get there. So that's good. It was just hard to see. As you can see, there's no trail markers here, nothing. We're just kind of going off course, doing whatever we want here. So that's why you subscribe, because you can tell ain't nobody coming out here. So we're taking you to places that most people don't find or see or film, and sharing it with you so that you can see something like this. And maybe if you're in the area or you're from the area, you come and check it out. Man, all these cliffs are just so cool. It's just, we were talking in the car about how we were not at all expecting terrain like this when we heard we were going to Washington. When you hear you're going to Washington, you don't think, deserts necessarily and rocks and things like this. We're thinking this fits with the Dakotas, which we were just at over the summer, but not Washington. I mean, look at this everywhere. You can see it's just amazing rock walls. Very cool. So let's go ahead and head up and see if we can get to the columns, which look to be just up there. We walked up here to the top and kind of hit a rock ledge here, and so we can't really go any further. We're trying to get up there, and it looks really cool over there, but I don't know how we get down into this to go up. And I can even see a trail somewhere right here. There's a trail there if people had walked up there. I can see trails down here. I just don't know how we get into this gully to get up there. So I'm gonna try to launch the drone and see if we can get some good views. Maybe I can get up and around that corner a little bit. So let's look at see what the drone can get us any better views than this. But either way, I mean, we're up here, all these rock walls, super cool, in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty awesome. So great hike. Anyway, let's keep the drone up. Okay, so you saw the awesome shots we got. That was definitely what we were looking for. It was just on the a little bit on the back side there. It was really cool shots you saw from above too. I got some drone shots from above. You could see the columns and the space in between. Really cool. So there's the other ones, they're just over there, and that's kind of back towards the parking lot, which is just through here somewhere. I can't see on the screen, but just through there is the parking lot. And it does look like from where we came up this ridge, and we came right down through here, if we would have gone to the right at one point, it might have took us over there. So if we wanted to, we could go over there. Unfortunately, we think that's like a 20-30 minute walk to get up there to see the columns. We got close enough. We got awesome drone shots of it. We don't necessarily need to get right up next to them to be able to enjoy them. I mean, like we said before, look at this amazing hike we ended up doing here and all of this amazing wilderness. That's enough for me. We don't need to go really any further. So if you want to get that spot like we did, just make sure when you get to that parking lot, you head to the right, get across the creek as soon as you get a chance, and then there is a trail, a little bit of a trail. It may be a game trail, I don't know. When you get there, make sure you stay down and to the right, and that should take you there. So this is kind of, I mean, there's no trails. We've been following, basically off-roading up here. And there's been a lot of game. I've been seeing footprints and stuff from, I don't know, maybe a deer or something. Stupid sagebrush or something grabbing me. So really cool. It's really cool to, you know, feel a little adventurous for once and not on a well-to-do trail that everybody sees, you know, from everywhere. This is somewhere obviously not a lot of people are going because they don't even have it marked very well so that anybody could go. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the parking lot and head on to the next one. We got some adventures lined up for the way home, so we're gonna go ahead and start heading that way so we can see some more. So that'll be in the next video when we hit that up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button now. Comment if you got any comments, questions, anything we did wrong. I think we can get down this way. If you know better, if we didn't find the exact columns that we should have been finding, and there's a better place to get there or a better place to start, I don't know, let us know so that we can there's some type of hole there, so that we can share with anybody else who's also trying to find this trail and see these columns, because they're pretty cool. And I wish the parks would do more to make it a little bit more accessible and friendlier for people, even if they just staked in little signs here and there or something. Put some blazes would be nice, something. Anyway, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Obviously subscribe. But like I said, we're gonna head on to the next one. I got some really cool other rock formations we're gonna go to, maybe a little similar to this, but we should be able to get close up to those. From what I hear, the people that we were talking to on the trail there had just come from there this morning, and they said it was really cool. There was people there climbing, so it should be an interesting adventure. So until then, we will see you in the next one.